What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and ask you all to please go ahead and click that subscribe button and ding the bell if you haven't already, so you know whenever these videos come out. If you don't have those notifications turned on, there's a good chance you're missing some of these videos. And if that button is red, the subscribe button, you're not subscribed, so go ahead and click it for me. Today's going to be a little bit of a quick video. Probably won't take too long to go over, but it's got some big news, at least to me. At least I think it was pretty big news that came out here recently, and I was going to talk about it with you real quick. So of course, everybody's favorite new brand that's been on the uptick here recently on everybody's radar, the big K, Kastaplast. This is just to tease you a little bit. So Kastaplast, for one, they just had a new release, and I'm not 100% sure if this has anything to do, obviously it's not been the immediate thing. It could have been the reason why they took this step and just knew that it was happening, so they did it. But they had a release of a disc called the Yarn. I don't know if that's the exact correct pronunciation, but that's how it was told to me. It's J-A-R-N-E, and I think it's pronounced yarn. But like I said, if there's any other people out there that know exactly how to pronounce it, then let me know. But it was supposed to be a harp zone type of disc. There might be another one that somebody mentioned to me that's infinite that I don't know. But it's supposed to be on that line of discs, like an approach disc. So for one, it was a disc that I was pretty excited to try out, just because I've liked trying out some of the Kastaplast stuff. It's kind of cool. Plastic feels great. Okay, whoa, oh, that was a sticker. Oh my gosh, I thought I broke this disc. You hear that? That's the sticker crunkling in the back. Crinkling. So K1 soft, super flexy. I love gummy plastic. But so I was excited to try it. But they had something go on where I think what they were saying was some of the discs coming out of the molds were not up to par with what they were planning, I think is what I read. So those discs are, I guess they were scrapped, I don't know. So they made a limited release of a disc that was already going to be fairly limited, and that caused some price increases. So in the US, I know people were paying like $200, and I think even more, just to get one of these discs. And then on the other side of that, people overseas were able to just go to stores and pick them up, and there were stores sitting with these discs that didn't have them. So kind of a flop on that side of things. But the exciting thing and the interesting thing is the announcement of, I don't have a disc here, of Latitude 64 becoming a co-owner of Kastaplast. I'm going to get this email, or not the email, like I've got an email from them. I'm going to get this post up. I believe they posted it on their own Facebook, Kastaplast did. I'll put it somewhere next to me so you can read it as well. I don't know that I'll read the whole thing, but Kastaplast. Latitude 64, new co-owner of Kastaplast. We are happy to announce that Latitude 64 has joined us as a co-owner of Kastaplast. Going forward, we will run Kastaplast together. So, from what I'm taking this, is that Latitude 64 is going to be coming in to help with production to get discs out. And that's why I mentioned the yarn, because it seemed like they had a problem with the yarn, and maybe they realized this is just a problem they've been having, and having a bigger company come in and help might be a positive. I don't know if this is going to be somewhat like how they have Latitude worked with Discmania. Now I know it's not like it, because they weren't part owners of Discmania. They just did discs for them. What I'm curious about is if they're going to be using their own plastic in Kastaplast molds. Let me get this other one up. Let's see. So it said this gives you a little rundown. Since the official start in 2013, Kastaplast has been the typical small-sized company run by its owners. During this time, we have seen our brand become stronger for each year, much thanks to support from the Kasta community worldwide. With the ever-growing demand for Kmart discs, not Kmart, Kastaplast is now at the stage of upscaling, and we are certain that Latitude 64 is the right partner when continuing to develop. By playing a major role in disc golf for many years, our new co-owner will add valuable experience to Kastaplast. We know that our friends from this is one of those words I can't pronounce. I'm not from there. I'm not going to try it. I'll just highlight it on the screen. Our friends from that place share our high expectations regarding quality, as well as the constant strive towards bringing the best out of a company. So it sounds like they're going to have a fairly heavy role in Kastaplast, which is exciting. One thing that's interesting to me to think about is that a while back, Dynamic and Latitude both went in together and bought out Westside. So now Latitude is part owner of Westside and part owner of Kastaplast. So, I mean, could Kastaplast come in at some point as a sister company to the Trilogy? I don't think that's going to happen, but they're going to be related now, at least, because Latitude is part owner. So that is an interesting thing. The rest of this, even though the home of Kastaplast will always be Stockholm, we will now also have a second home in, I can't say this word. I'm not even going to try it because I don't want to be embarrassed. The production will move successfully later this year. However, the work for developing the next generation of Kastaplast disc has already begun. So that brings in another question that I have, is that is Kastaplast itself going to continue making the molds you already love, like the Berg, the Lots, the Falk, Grimm, all these discs that people already love? Is Kastaplast going to be making those? And then is Latitude going to be coming in and helping produce another line of discs in the Kastaplast lineup for them? Or are they going to be doing mass-produced molds that you already like? It's just curious whether it's going to be the exact same plastic or not, because, I mean, Discmania had that. They had some Swedish, I believe Latitude's in Sweden. I don't know. I know these are in Sweden, so maybe they're not. Maybe they're in Finland or something. I don't remember, but it'd be curious to see that. I think they are both in Sweden though. But let's read the rest of this. So it continues on. They're gonna have an overstable distance driver that is currently on the drawing board. And like always, it will have the typical characteristics of a Kastaplast disc, such as the plastic and overall feel. A new chapter has begun, by the soul and spirit of Kastaplast will stay the same. So, it says the feel and all the overall, whatever exactly that last word was, I didn't close my phone. But it says the feel and everything will be what you're used to. But I'm just curious if it's going to be the exact same blend, or if we're going to see some hybrids of it. So I don't mind it. I love Kastaplast K1 Soft, even their K3 is good. But I also like Trilogy plastic too. So there's one thing to be said, is that they've got a guy, I think his name's Thomas, that does their mold making for, I think he does it for all the Trilogy brands. And the dude knows how to make a mold. Like, they know how to make glidey discs. They've had some really good success at the Escape. More recently, the Sapphire great disc. I love that disc now. I'm starting to really like it. They know how to make a good disc, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this as a positive for Kastaplast, but I just wonder if there's going to be anything to expect, like the plastics being a little bit different, and I'm wondering if the hardcore Kastaplast people are going to be for it or against it. I don't know. Like, I'm never like hardcore on that kind of stuff. Like, I love the discs. Like the Berg, I think is a great disc. What was the other one I threw? I think the Rico's solid. That's a solid putter. It's a little understable for a putting putter for me, but I mean a throwing putter, it's a really solid putter. The Cax is pretty good, and I've heard a lot about the Lots, or however you say it, but they've got really good discs, so I don't think anything more than bad's going to come out of it. But I'm just wondering if any of the hardcore people, if there's any changes to the plastic, are going to like fight it. Can't do much about it, but yeah, I think it's an interesting thing to see that Latitude has stepped up and became a co-owner again outside of Westside Discs and Latitude. So I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think about this, because it's an interesting thing to me to see another company coming in, and obviously it's just Latitude 64 has way more resources and was interested in the plastic that Kastaplast is already doing. So I mean, it could be a big thing for Kastaplast. I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt them. So you guys let me know what you think about this, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's like another one of the, I mean, this season's already started off being pretty big with a bunch of moves, with people changing teams and stuff, and now a whole nother company has become a co-owner of another. I don't know what else we can take. But I don't want to go on too long. I already shot this video once before. The audio sucked, so I hope this audio is good. But that's all I've got. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if there's any other ideas that y'all want to see me do, then let me know. Got some more videos coming out for you, so keep an eye out. That's all I got. Till next time, guys. Peace.